It's often easy to forget that not every day is created equal, which stands especially true for the drivers of the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. Race number 6 marks the halfway point of the season, one that has created a wide range of mixed emotions for every member involved. The last race brought the team to their home track to compete in front of friends and family, where they were challenged early with an incident involving the number 8 car. After leading for a portion of the race, a pit stop strategy didn't unfold as planned and found the drivers chasing the front runners to a 5th and 6th place finish. Drivers head into the next race with a unique set of circumstances in play and a number of uncertainties that are sure to impact the remainder of their season. Race number 6 brings the Mantella Autosport MBRP team to Lime Rock Park. The shortest track on the circuit, and one that will almost certainly prove to be a challenge for the Camaros.
In a professional racing season, you see it all. You know, we've had highs, we've had lows. Here we are, we're into the 6th race for the 2015 Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. It's been really neat to see the team gel, mold together, work hard to get us through the first half of the season.
It can be a roller coaster from BOP changes to just getting to the track. It wears on the team to make sure that they have everything where it needs to be and have all their stuff completed.
There's always a lot of variables that are not within your control, and I think the biggest thing is to try not to get caught up with that. At the end of the day, get in, do the best job that we can do always. Anything that's not directly within our control, we just try to set aside and just work harder.
We're on a bit of a high, I think, coming in this weekend. We had a good showing at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. We proved that we were very capable and competitive with the Stevenson Motorsport Camaros, which are really our biggest competition, being that we're in similar equipment.
We're here at Lime Rock. They call it the Bull Ring for a reason. It's a very, very small track. It's a very, very busy track.
The schedule had originally planned for a GS race only and an ST race only, and for a number of reasons, the two have been merged into one. It can work in our advantage, it can also work against us.
It's a really fun circuit. It's not an overly forgiving one. Obviously, guardrails and whatnot are all really close. You know, it's really tight, close racing, and you know, we got lots of cars to contend with out there. So it just makes it exciting.
It'll be interesting, there's no doubt about it. To have a perfect race car at the end of this race, that'll be quite an achievement.
So heading into qualifying, I think we felt as though we had a good car, as you know, we generally feel as though we have a car in the window. You know, it's a short lap here. It's only 1.5 miles long around Lime Rock Park. 5 right-handers and 1 left-hander.
The car was hooking up well at this point, and it was just up to me to pick up those loose ends and turn in a really good lap time. I had fuel for 5 laps. My goal was to do it in 2 to 3.
The delta is quite small from, you know, first and last. Martin was just 1.3 seconds off the pole sitter time. You know, professional driver, professional team. So I was pleased with that.
I was able to find the areas that I needed to find time in. Myself, the team, Kyle, we're all real happy with the lap time and the position that we earned here at the track.
Well, you know, qualifying's always intense. It's just so close, and with such a short lap, we figured it would be hundredths of a second that would be deciding. You know, obviously Anthony, you know, pushed pretty hard in practice to try to get some clear laps, which was difficult, and so we knew he had to find a little bit of time and get a little bit more up to speed, which in qualifying he did. I mean, he really put in a good lap, he got more comfortable, and really laid it down when it needed to be done. Put the car in a strong position for the race, you know, and that was that.
Qualifying reveals to the team how close the lap times are throughout the pack and sets up a number of challenges on race day.
I think part of the battle is just to be confident in the ability that's there and just to go out and execute it and just stay focused on the task at hand when we're in it.
Really all we can do is just, when we're on track, be consistent and be fast.
I think we can net better than, P5, 6, and 7 finishes. And it's just a matter of having a little bit of luck as well. The sum of our parts here at Lime Rock should net as a great finish.
Good luck.
Hey man, have fun. Well. Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Being less than a minute around this track, we're going to be catching ST cars. So you can imagine the leaders are going to come around on us pretty quick if we're not pretty fast.
All right, Martin, you have a good time out there. We're on a roll.
On the green flag, I got a good run. I was really, really happy with it. And I saw Anthony Mantella just behind me looking to the inside of turn 1. Once again, I had left enough room for him to get in there. He did a great job getting up inside me in 1 and pulling a position. It was fun to battle for turn 1s through 4. After 4, you know what? It just settled down coming into 5 and the race began.
Anthony was holding his own. He was driving hard, he was driving aggressive and doing a really, really strong job for us. Unfortunately, we had to serve a drive-through penalty, which sort of set us back into the ST field. Anthony was working pretty hard to get back through that and unfortunately was collected by one of the ST cars and did some damage to the left rear suspension. It was determined that repair was required and that the car would have to come back to the garage. That put us on our back foot. We knew we weren't going to be in it for a great result, but maybe we could get some points for Anthony out of it.
I lost a position to Anthony, but I had gained a position over the Aston Martin. Towards the middle, I had pulled away pretty good, and we got into ST traffic, and before I knew it, he's back on my tail. I made a mistake. He found a position to get in front of me, and then I spent basically the last half of my hour stint chasing him.
My job on the radio with Martin was just to, stay calm, keep hitting your marks, let's not be too aggressive, get the position if you can, but let's not do anything, too risky. He looked really comfortable out there, very confident with the car. He brought the car in at about the hour mark in position 8, and from there I got in, put my head down, and then we're hoping to move forward. I got out, we were about 20-ish seconds back from the leader as we left pit lane, being that it was a green flag stop. For the first 45 minutes of my stint, I was just on my own, just turning laps.
I hopped in for the last sort of 30 minutes of the race and basically just stayed out of everybody's way. And when you're that far out of it, there's no point in really interfering with what the other guys have worked hard to achieve the whole race.
I was a little concerned with the car. We had a lot of understeer for some reason, which was unusual. We didn't have that problem all week long. Sure enough, with 17 minutes to go, there was a full course caution. I thought, hey, we're gonna have a shot at this now. We were currently P7, we'd moved up 1 spot. Unfortunately, I just didn't have anything for them. I could run like a mid 59, and I felt like they had about 3 or 4 tenths a lap on me. Just something was off, and I couldn't get the most out of the car. Ended up picking off 1 spot. One of the Nissans appeared to have an issue, and we moved up to P6. It was a good points day for us. I feel we'll move up 1 or 2 spots in the championship. Sometimes you just got to count your blessings.
Obviously, everyone works really hard to get the best results we can, and today was a tough day for us. So Anthony got some points. We'll regroup and see where we go from here.
After a weekend that brought mixed results, 4 races left on the schedule still give the team a chance to obtain a podium finish.
You know, we had some bad luck at the beginning of the season. We've now had a string of sort of good, respectable results. The exciting thing about motorsport is you can't ever estimate, you can't ever take guesses. Things could go wrong on the first lap, you know, and things could go right.
Obviously, there's lots of variables and different factors that come into your head periodically about, you know, what could I do differently? Am I getting the most? Where could I make up some time and whatnot? Carrying forward for the rest of the year, it's going to be trying to just stay focused on what we can control and get the most out of the car and deliver the best job we can behind the wheel.
With race number 6 in the books, the team moves forward to Road America with some uncertainty in play.